In the south-central jungles of Bhutan, nestled between subtropical lowlands and temperate highlands, lies Zhemgang, a land where ancient traditions and nature intertwine. This is a region untouched by time, where food is more than just food. It is a way of life, a connection to the land, and a legacy of generations past. I had heard so much about how Khengpas are masters of foraging from their rich forests, flowers, plants, and edible roots. Zhemgang's forests are treasure troves of some of the most unique forest food. The Maungmi was just telling me that this flower, it's called the Dinggirma, that's the local name. They grew up eating these as well. Something that you and I would just pass by and look at and think it's pretty. This was food for the people of Kheng. But before we ventured into the homes of the locals, our host, who owns Panbang Eco Lodge, took us to a ceremony dedicated to protect the family's local harvest.
Temchen garang pable gutuk ke shawa ni ngati kasha dele cha ani disu garang sangberang singola tom ani bendi ngot te khong dinda disugi sedang sogi ngot disu anale jingila no lochilo barchi jing michuni kitele.
A lot of south central eastern part of Bhutan, even certain western parts in Bhutan, we follow, there's still communities that we still follow shamanism, because Bhutan originated from Bonism. So there's still communities out there that still practice Bonistic rituals. This is no different. Though the spiritual landscape of Bhutan is now largely Buddhist, elements of Bon, particularly in the form of shamanistic rituals, remain deeply embedded in rural communities. These rituals, led by village shamans or Pao, serve as a bridge between the human world and the spiritual realm. Shamans are spiritual healers, storytellers, and intermediaries. Unlike monastic clergy, they often do not reside in temples. Instead, they live among the people, called upon when illnesses strike, when cattle fall sick, or when the crops wither. Their role becomes especially crucial during times of collective uncertainty, be it seasonal change, unpredictable weather, or communal celebrations tied to planting and harvest. These are not merely superstitious acts. They represent an ecological and spiritual understanding of balance. A local couple from Marangdat village up in Amtsring invited me into their home to show me how traditional Khengpa local food was made. This grinded corn dish that is eaten as a dough with curries and stews, that we traditionally call dengo, here in Kheng, it's known as chochan. The bamboo shoot dish cooked with eggs is called pujungba in Khengkha. Bamboo shoot and egg curry. We have the dengo, the corn dough that was cooked earlier, and then we have this boiled milk. They've actually not just boiled it, they've cooked the milk with the sauteed onions and chili. So we're going to try it together. So, cooked eggs can be quite bland and an acquired taste. Most of the time I prefer eggs either fried or how you have it as an omelette.
but not really boiled. Not really cooked in a curry. But this one's quite interesting because the bamboo shoot gives the right amount of intensity, and it just mixes really well. So this stew that you have with the eggs and the bamboo shoot and the fermented spinach, it sort of mixes really well together, so makes it a lot more interesting than just a plain cooked egg curry. And the dengo, it's not as heavy as rice. Somehow I find it a lot lighter. Having it with the bamboo shoot is really nice, but I quite like this milk, this cooked milk with the sautéed onions. It has this nice salt and sweet, savory and sweet sort of a flavor, so it all comes together really well. And the fact that I know that it's all from the forest here and the garden and whatever they've grown out here, it makes it all the more wholesome and nice to experience. Amay kalit po.
Ama miwan.
Cheers! Cheers for someone. Cheers, that's some.
In the next part of this episode, I want to introduce you to a humble youth group who's transforming the agricultural landscape and food opportunities in Zhemgang. Stay tuned.